One of the fallacies I have to dispel really early on in most of my coaching conversations is the I will feel this way when I have that. Things will be good when this happens. When I have this, I will be happy. These are the conversations I have all the time, that we think something outside of ourselves is going to give us a feeling. We're going to have a way of being when we have something. And sometimes it's true. When I got my Lexus convertible, I was happy. It made me happy for a couple of days. But then things settled down into the regular routine of being human. And my blue Lexus convertible faded into the background of just one of the things that I had. And then it faded into the background of when the seats squeaked and the white leather got dirty. And then it was a pain in the ass. And then it got stuck in the snow and no longer made me happy. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Right now, I want to talk a little bit about, it's a little bit cliche in the coaching industry, but it's really useful. And it's, we don't have something, we don't get something so that we feel a certain way. So the cliche is be, do, have. So in other words, we're looking to figure out who do we need to be in order to do what we need to do to have what we say we want. Let me say that again. We're looking to decide, what is our way of being? Who do we need to emulate? What kind of a person do we need to be to do the things that we need to do to have what we need to have? James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits a lot of times. When we want to see, so if we want an exercise program, what do we need to do to have an exercise program? Sometimes we need to hire a trainer, or we need to have a workout buddy, or we need to have a schedule that we stick to. But sometimes even that doesn't work. So the first thing that he says is as an identity. Who do we have to be to have an exercise program? So when you start to talk about yourself, you're like, oh, I'm a person who exercises. Oh, I exercise every day. Oh, I'm a person who really cares about nutrition. Now, when you start talking about yourself that way, now you're into the being, you're emulating, even if you're faking it till you make it, you're in that mindset of the kind of person. I am a fit person. The I am statements are really, really important. Anything that comes after I am is what you create in the universe. The Bible, any New Age text that you read, you create with your word, you create with your intention, you create with your attention, you create with your intention. So anything after I am is what you're creating yourself to be. So I am a person who exercises. So be, do, have. For me, it's reverse engineering. What is it that I want? I want to make $1 million this year. So great. That's great. I want to make $1 million this year. Let's reverse engineer it. What do I have to do to make $1 million? Okay, well, I need this many clients. I need this many group programs. I need to have an online program that's going to net me so much this way. And I need to figure out how to grow exponentially because there's only so much of me to go around to my one-on-one clients. So that's what I need to do to make $1 million. But that's only part of the battle. Who do I have to be to do those things in order to do that? So, so part of my growing my business is having a podcast, being on videos, being the kind of person, rabid introvert, who is out in the world speaking the things that he's learned, speaking the things that he wants to teach. I have to be this person in order to do the things I need to do. So if I want to have an online program, I need to be the kind of person who likes to turn on a camera, create content that people are going to buy. Then I have to figure out, am I the kind of person who was willing to do the test marketing and all the iterations that you need to do in order to sell an online program? That's one I'm struggling right now with. To be an influencer, am I willing to be the kind of person who is an influencer? And you see my videos out there, you see my podcast, you're listening right now. I have decided to be the kind of person who will be public about this. So be, do, have. I am willing to be the kind of person who needs to be an influencer, which is vulnerable. I'll get haters. I will feel like I'm making mistakes naked in public. But then I do the things I need to do because an influencer makes podcasts, an influencer makes videos. I just joined a Ship 30 for 30 essay cohort where I'm going to write 30 days, write an essay a day for 30 days. So I'm going to be the kind of person who writes. Now the doing, I signed on for a program with a cohort where I'm expected to do this so that I can have at the end of the day 30 chapters in the next book. Does that make sense? Be, do, have. So really spend some time on, are you willing to be who you need to be, to do what you need to do, to have what you need, what you say you want? Look at Michael Jordan. I remember, I love this. Michael Jordan in the documentary. I don't know how many people caught it because everybody's like, oh my God, Michael Jordan, oh my God, Michael Jordan. And in the middle of the Be Like Mike campaign, he's like, you don't want to be like Mike. And when you think about it, do you really want to be Michael Jordan? Are you willing to give up all the things that Michael Jordan gave up? Are you willing to be the kind of person who is maniacally focused on winning to the exclusion of all else? So think about that. Whenever you admire someone else, are you willing to be who they're willing to be, to do what they're willing to do, to have what you want? And then when you figure that out, that, oh, actually, I'm not really willing to give up my entire childhood to be Michael Phelps. What am I willing to do? What do I want to do in order to have the things that I want? Very confronting, but it's taking responsibility for yourself. And by the way, it's a happier life when you tell the truth to yourself of who you're willing to be, to do what you need to do, to have what you say you want to have. Let me know if you have any questions. Send a note. Talk about any topic that you want to talk about that is in my purview. And if not, I'll get a guest to talk about it also. I love you guys a tremendous amount. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.